I think the two games of this last weekend with the tournament were disappointing in the results for sure. I mean, you always want to win your tournament. You always want to come out 2-0 for sure. But it was a tale of two games, to be fair. And I think that there's going to be more positives than negatives coming out of the tournament as far as performance. But there are certain things that we've got to tighten up on, and I think these are things that are very much in our control. So we're going to really put a good shift in this week of practice and get ready for Washington on Friday. The Friday energy levels I thought were inadequate, especially in the first half, and we really didn't put our best foot forward there, and I think we ended up paying the price for that. Bakersfield on Sunday was a better application of energy, and I think that Bakersfield, they're a tournament caliber team. They've got a couple of really good players. They've got the one player up top, number 9, that scored a bunch of goals, and I thought our guys did a good job neutralizing him. But we just weren't critical in small areas. And when you look at the tournament this weekend, it really came down to about 5 or 6 moments of why we're not 2-0 over the weekend versus being 0-2. And soccer's a cruel sport that way, but those are things that we have to shore up, and those are things that we're capable of making improvements on. When you're dealing with a player like Zardes, who's in a rich vein of form with his goal scoring, you've got to be aware of where he's lurking. He's very, very good at finding spots to create opportunities, and we did a good job of that. I thought we were mindful and attentive of his positioning. However, there were just a couple of spots that a clearance here and a clearance and a knockdown there makes a difference in the game. So, we're disappointed in just those two areas that we know we can do a better job of, and we know we can handle a guy as good as Zardes, and we've faced that this year, with our non-conference schedule. We just got to complete the job, and I think we're going to get there. Well, going into the Pac-12, whether you are winning, losing, or you're somewhere in the middle, it is a new season because it takes on a whole new shape. And I think probably other conferences say the same thing going into this time of the year. The Pac this year is going to be the same as every other year. It's going to be difficult. I think a lot of it, certainly because of the ability of the teams, but a lot of it is the scheduling. When you do Friday, Sunday for most of your games, that's a lot to ask of college student athletes in the game of soccer. So, what we need to do is make sure that our guys are ready for their opportunity and go deeper into the bench maybe, so that we have the legs to last, 4 straight weekends of back-to-back games. But that's our task. We knew that going into it. We're excited about going into the Pac. I think it's a chance for us to continue to grow and see if we can take those moments that I've been talking about, tighten them up, and then get something that we deserve out of it. The one thing with Washington is that they're very organized, they're very opportunistic, they're all on the same page, they're a physical team, so we have to match up in those challenges, and that's our goal this week in training, is to make sure that we're ready to compete against that kind of team.